And I remember, I believe it was the 13th hole. It's a par 3. Tiger made this putt that from a distance, it looked like it was 35 or 40 feet. I don't know how long it was. I haven't gone back and watched it. And he actually walked off the green, made Stevie get the ball out, and that was to close Francesco out.
You got any Ryder Cup? What was your first Ryder Cup like?
So Celtic Manor, 2010. Rickie was a pick.
Mahan year, right?
Yeah, the Hunter Mahan year. Yeah. Rickie was a pick. Pretty cool because I had never experienced a Ryder Cup before. And a couple things that happened before the tournament. Corey Pavin actually called me to congratulate me as well, which I thought was above and beyond. I've never heard of another captain calling the caddies.
Really?
So yeah, that always stuck out in my mind with Corey, and I had a great relationship with Corey built on that week, and I always respected him for that and thought that was really cool of him to do that. And then another thing that happened before the week even started was the way that the charter, everybody goes over on a charter when you go over there, and that's part of the whole experience is everybody kind of team bonding on the way over there.
Yeah.
And they didn't have spots for the 4 captains' picks caddies on the charter. So they were going to fly us over, pay for it, do everything. Well, Bones, I had only been around Bones a little bit. That was our rookie year. So I'd been around him a bit, but not a ton. And now he's one of my really close friends, and he's kind of been my mentor out there and helped me with a lot of things through the years, took me under his wing. He's been amazing. I play golf with him a couple days a week when I'm home. He's just a great guy. And but what he did was that this was before all that, and he heard about this, and he volunteered his seat because he thought it was so important for me at my first Ryder Cup to be on that plane. And so I always thought that was pretty cool, pretty special of him to do that. He called me and said, hey, this is what I did. And like I said, we didn't have that much of a relationship at the time. I knew him a little bit, but not the way I do now. And so that was really another cool start to the week. It was a wild week with the rain and everything, for those that remember. I mean, we didn't finish till Monday. It was crazy. On the Monday, a lot of people will remember this. Well, before that, go backwards. Phil Mickelson was my favorite player growing up. I have a couple letters from Phil Mickelson that when I was 9, I wrote him letters and he wrote me back.
Really?
He was like my guy, like when I was growing up, that's the guy I wanted to be. I had Fairways and Blues shirts. I wore my collar up, all that stuff.
Blues.
So I had Yonex clubs, like the whole thing. And we got paired. What's that?
You just weren't left-handed.
Just wasn't a lefty. But our second match, we got paired with Phil and Bones. So that was a pretty cool experience to have, your childhood hero as your partner. And then with Bones having done that for me, getting to be his partner. The first match before that, we got Furyk. Furyk was as good a partner as you could ask for. He was amazing. I knew he was going to be a really good Ryder Cup captain before, just by the way he always handled himself in there and with his teammates. And then the singles, we got Eduardo Molinari, and Tiger was playing Francesco Molinari in front of us. And, we needed this big comeback, and all of a sudden all this red started going up on the board, and it started looking pretty good. We were coming back. And I remember, I believe it was the 13th hole. It's a par 3. Tiger made this putt that from a distance, it looked like it was 35 or 40 feet. I don't know how long it was. I haven't gone back and watched it. And he actually walked off the green, made Stevie get the ball out, and that was to close Francesco out at that point. So he closed him out on 13. And then Rickie's match was kind of the match that needed to get going to keep us alive. And Rickie went and was 4 down with 5 or 6 to go. I can't remember exactly how many holes it was to go, 5 or 6 to go. And then made about a 25-footer on 17 and probably 15 to 18 feet on 18 to even up the match and send it back to the Hunter Mahan match. If Rickie had lost, then we couldn't win the Ryder Cup. So it was pretty cool that him being a captain's pick, rookie, that he kind of showed what you were talking about with just everything he's got inside of him to be able to handle that moment, do that, make that comeback, and, send it to somebody else to determine the Ryder Cup. So it was, even though we had lost, it was, I mean, what an experience it was, for a guy that had just gotten out there and, you've always watched it on TV and everything else. Just to be a part of it was really cool.
Thanks for watching, everybody, the JRL Golf Academy. Please make sure to link and comment down below. Make sure you subscribe and turn on that little bell for notifications. And we look forward to seeing you on the next JRL Golf Academy.